I think have kind of changed when I was a student, when I started working to today. So when I was a student, or even 5, 7 years after I graduated, you had to be an absolute pro at Excel. Like honestly, our life revolves around Excel. But over the last 2 years or so, that's changed. We don't use a lot of Excel anymore. Example, all the co-ops that we hire in our team and all the young kids that I've hired over the last few years, every single one of them knows coding. So that, in my opinion, oh, my daughter's just here.
Oh, can we say hi to her?
Wanna say hi? She said she'll be back with her sister. Um, and what that has done is uh, coding, in my opinion, is a must kill to have now today in finance. I'll give you an example, right? We run quite complicated or massive portfolios with lots of different things. I used to have a guy 4 years ago that used to run this report for me daily. It used to take him 2 hours to run. And at the end of 2 hours, I used to be like, oh my God, like I've accomplished everything. I need this report to figure out stuff, right? Then I said to myself, there has to be a faster way to do this. There has to be a more efficient way to do this. So I hired a guy who was a programmer out of Waterloo. And long story short, he has created a program for me now that it takes 2 minutes to run because the programming just take cares of everything. And a lot of the stuff has moved on to applications like Power BI and other things. Sorry, my kids. So that's what I would say. So see, what happens is so many of you graduate, and I'll tell you something very real. All of you guys have the same degree. All of you guys do largely the same courses. There's not a lot of differentiation that really exists. So I would say instead of one, I'll say two skills. One, start networking early. I made that mistake thinking I don't need to network because I was so good at what I did. Doesn't work. Second, start learning about coding in today's world. Excel, I think you need, it's like almost like a default, but you need to start learning coding, Power BI, Python, and things like that, because what's happening now is more and more things are moving towards this analytics insights as opposed to what we used to do back then.